right. Welcome to today's episode of Your Daily Scrum.
What's up?
What's up, Todd?
Not much.
Man, we had a long day of training today, and so we're gonna
we did.
We're gonna dip into the well of awesome questions that all of you are leaving. And there's a theme that's been popping up on some videos that we just want to take care of. Mm-hmm. It's all around MVP, and we're not talking about most valuable player. We're talking, which for all time will be Michael Jordan, but I digress. What we're talking about is minimally viable products.
So I got my book, The Lean Startup, just checking this out for reference. I happen to notice there's probably a cup of Southwest coffee on the front cover.
Is that a hardcover? Look at that.
It is a hardcover. That's how, I nothing but the best from my books. But so the first time I heard of the idea, and I imagine it originates from Eric Race, the book, The Lean Startup. So pardon the coffee that I spilled while reading it on air many years.
And a question we get quite a bit is, should Scrum teams use minimally viable product? Like, should they use that concept? And Todd, I think it's important to start with a definition.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. So let's just define it. So this is from Eric Rees. I'll put a link in the show notes to the post we're pulling this from. But the minimum viable product is that version of a new product that allows a team to collect the maximum amount of validated learning about customers with the least effort. Mm-hmm. There's some words in here, Todd, that can I just call like two words out real quick?
I bet you I could guess your words, but I want to hear it first.
Validated
yes.
learning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Validated learning.
And Rees, he even heads off what he knows how they're going to abuse this concept. Some caveats right off the bat. MVP, despite the name, is not about creating minimal products.
Yep.
All right, so this is straight
Which is what everybody does with this term.
You know what it reminds me of, Todd? It reminds me of back in the 90s and early 2000s when everyone put beta on their products as a license to deliver crud. And I feel like the same thing has happened with MVP. Oh, no big, it's MVP. It doesn't have to be high quality. Yeah. Nonsense.
Or like you'd go to like Yahoo and you'd see like new feature coming soon, right? Like you click on the landing page with the spinning lights.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's
walk through this.
Yeah. This is a product management technique that a product owner could try, right?
Sure.
And I like you called out the validated learning, right? So you might get some early adopters. You got a place to do some idea testing here. But make no qualms about it. This is a product management technique that a product owner can use. But what really happens is that second sentence that you put up there. This is everything that I see in the field, and I hear companies going, "Yeah, but we're making an MVP. We don't need to do unit testing. Yeah, but we're making an MVP. We don't need to have a pretty UI. But yeah, but we're making an MVP. Who cares if there's bugs? Yeah, but we're making an MVP. Like we're only going to make an MVP for 2 years before we ship the product, right? Like I hear, but we're making an MVP, but like it should be like making an MVP and we're trying to learn something, right? I just went off, didn't I?
No, I think it's good. It's if you're going to use this technique. So if you're a product owner out there and there's something you want to learn about a possible aspect of a product, or if you want to validate something, this is a great tool. But this is not an excuse to put garbage out quickly. The things that we release that are considered an MVP are of high quality. They meet our definition of done, right? We're not putting undone work into the world. Like all the rules still apply, right? But we have something we're trying to learn and we're investing in that learning because we're going to validate at the end whether or not a hypothesis is true or false. Todd, the way I see this is, all throughout my career as an executive, I kept on having teams put $10 million projects in front of me or $5 million or $2 million. The money, it was big enough numbers to where I would say, wait a minute, where's the $100,000 experiment? Where's the $50,000 experiment that is a basis of what we're building that validates that this is exactly what we should do? Mm-hmm. And if you can show me that, then we'll decide to invest further.
Yeah. This is reminding me too, Ryan, let's turn this whole thing around. Everybody listening here, right? Minimum viable product. What a great conversation to have about the way that you fund projects right now.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of funding the product that you think is going to take 2 years to build and it has an unvalidated hypothesis, because you can't validate a hypothesis until people have it and are using it, until your customers receive it.
Correct.
Try to find, like Ryan just said, try to find that $100,000 experiment, right? Try to find that. And that $100,000 experiment could very well be a minimum viable product, right? You're looking for early adopters, you're testing your idea, you're doing validated learning. This isn't to say, as Ryan said before, this MVP thing, unfortunately, has turned into an excuse to ship junk.
Well, and look at how Eric Ries defines this. It's not a minimal product. It's minimal risk to learn something. Mm-hmm. Minimal risk to learn something. That's what this MVP concept is. It's not putting crud out into the world. It's what's the least amount of work we can do that's of high quality, that's valuable, that teaches us something that we didn't know before to help us make a better decision the next sprint. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a beautiful thing. That's a great thing for a product owner to try. And we want to know how you do, right? So all of you out there, next time you use an MVP, what's your experience been? How is that working for you? Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. And maybe it will become a new video going forward.
Yeah, thanks for all these ideas. Thanks for all the chatter. We dig it. We read it. We're on top of it. Sometimes we're just thumbs upping and doing the little heart thingy on it, but we appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Be sure to check out the socials. It's all at Agile for Humans on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Like and subscribe so you know when we drop new episodes of Fixing Your Agile Metrics, Fixing Your Agile Coaching, Fixing Your Kanban, Fixing Your Scrum, Craft Brewed Agile, Agile for Humans, Your Daily Scrum. Who knows? We might even have some other shows coming up in the future. But you'll never know for sure unless you like and subscribe. Check out the videos that the algorithm has selected for you. We think you'll like it. So does the AI robot running YouTube. And leave us some comments. Let us know, what problems are you having? How can we help? And, for Todd Miller, I'm Ryan Ripley. It's Monday. We hope you had a good one. We'll see you Tuesday.
See ya.